Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Oraki and we're with a predecessor of mine as director of Auckland Memorial Museum, Graham Turbott. And it's our very great pleasure to be with you, Graham, as we, the museum, present you with a Lifetime Achievement Award. And we're doing this on behalf of the Trust Board of the museum and all who work there.
Thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to work at the Auckland Museum. To have this recognition is a great pleasure to me, and I take this opportunity of thanking everyone concerned. Thank you. By the time I joined the staff in 1937, after the first 8 years, it was a thriving, go-ahead, interesting institution, and it had achieved a very substantial grant in aid from the Carnegie Institution of New York, which is a landmark in any museum. I was responsible for birds and insects in the museum, and I was thinking of putting in a series of new displays about insect life, and it occurred to me, why not ask for the help of the Agriculture Department's bee expert? And he agreed, and we decided to have an observation hive in the museum. Difficult task, because how are you going to get the bees into that huge building? What we did in the end was make a small entrance in one of the ventilators halfway up the side of the building and put a tube in, and after 3 days, one pioneering bee did find the tube and did make his way up, and came right up and joined and began to deposit honey in the observation hive. We felt it was a victory. We felt it was quite a spectacular example of combined effort in producing an interesting result. I think, looking back, there was a difference in those days. It was before, quite long before, the days of the information age. There was no television, nothing even vaguely like the information world as it is today. The wireless was still quite young, but the museum became a place of information. To my mind, that was one of the special features which would be found very different nowadays. The museum was a place where you went for information, you called for information, you telephoned for information, you wrote letters to the director of the museum for information. I'm sure there were at least 2 letters asking about the life history of the monarch butterfly every day at that busy museum. We were pretty busy, and we were keen to serve the public in that way. In our way, we were the David Attenboroughs of the time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And now you can have so much information so easily, and so it's just up to the museum to do exactly what the museums are doing, and that is make their own exhibition series in competition with other media.
Well, Graham, on behalf of William Randall and his board and the museum staff and the volunteers, congratulations on this award, recognition of your long and distinguished contribution to the institution.
Cheers.
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 Thank you.